You're not supposed to matter this much. You weren't the victim. You weren't the shooter. You weren't even involved. You were just there. Outside a nightclub in Miami, heat still in the air, music bleeding through the walls, people laughing like nothing could go wrong. And then it did, a sound that didn't belong. Sharp, loud, final, everything after that comes in pieces. A hoodie, dark, face half hidden, a voice raised just before it happened. Then silence, then screaming. You remember turning your head too late, like your brain refused to process it in real time, like it needed a second to catch up. And by the time it did, it was already over. Sirens came in fast, but not fast enough to matter. You stood there, not moving, not helping, just watching, trying to understand what you just saw or thought you saw. That's when they found you. Detectives, sharp eyes, calm voices, too calm. They didn't treat you like a bystander. They treated you like something valuable, like you had something they needed. They sit you down in a room that's too cold, lights too bright, no windows, a table that feels heavier than it should. They offer you water. You don't drink it. Your hands are shaking too much. At first, they let you talk. What did you see? And you try, you really do. But it comes out broken, uncertain. I think, maybe, I'm not sure. That's when everything changes. They stop listening and start guiding. No, look, this is what happened. We just need you to confirm it. They show you photos, one at a time, then again, until the faces stop being strangers, until one face starts to feel familiar. They linger on him longer than the others. They say his name, casually, then again, until it sticks. You recognize him, right? You hesitate, just for a second, but silence feels like the wrong answer, so you nod, and that's it. That's the moment. The smallest decision you'll ever make becomes the biggest mistake of your life. You don't mean to lie, you just agree, because they seem sure, because they sound sure, because they make you feel like you're supposed to be sure, and slowly, you become sure too. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and your memory changes. It sharpens, details fill themselves in, gaps disappear. It stops feeling like something you witnessed and starts feeling like something you remember perfectly, exactly the way they told it to you. They meet with you again and again. Each time, your story gets cleaner, more confident, more useful. You're doing great. You're helping us. You're doing the right thing. You hold on to that because it feels better than doubt. Then comes court. The room is bigger than you expected, but somehow it feels smaller, like there's nowhere to hide. The prosecutor greets you like they already know you, like you're on the same team. The defense doesn't smile, doesn't nod, just watches you, like they're waiting for you to slip. And then you see him, the defendant, sitting there, still, quiet, looking at you, like you already decided his life. Your chest tightens, but it's too late now, you're already here. They call your name. You walk up, every step louder than it should be. You raise your hand, swear to tell the truth, and then you don't. You tell the version they built, the version you now believe, the version that sounds clean, certain, convincing. You say the words clearly. I'm sure it was him. No hesitation, no doubt. The room believes you. That's the worst part. They believe you. The verdict comes back. Guilty. 25 years. You hear it. But it doesn't feel real. People nod, satisfied, like something has been fixed. Justice. That's what they call it. You go home that night, sit in silence, stare at your reflection, waiting for something to hit you. Guilt, relief, fear, anything. But there's just nothing. And somehow that's worse. Life moves on, easier than you expected. People thank you, call you brave, strong, important. You start to believe it. You tell yourself you helped. that it mattered, that it was right, until the knock comes late, unexpected. You open the door, and she's standing there, holding a folder like it's fragile, like if she lets go, everything falls apart. She says your name, carefully, like she's been practicing it. She tells you who she is, says the man you testified against was her brother. Your stomach drops, but your face doesn't show it. You shake your head. Tell her she's wrong. You have to, because if she's right, everything breaks. She doesn't argue, she just opens the folder. Photos, dates, timestamps, security footage, stills, proof, clear, undeniable. He wasn't there. You feel it instantly, like the ground disappears under you. Your chest tightens, breathing gets harder. They needed someone. Her voice shakes. And you gave them one. She leaves, just like that. No yelling, no threats, just truth. And it stays, it follows you into every room, every thought, every memory. Nothing feels solid anymore. You start questioning everything, what you saw, what you remember, what you said, because now you don't know what's real. You try to move on, new city, new routines, new life. But your mind doesn't reset. You don't sleep, not really, because every night you hear it again, your voice, clear, confident. I'm certain. And now it sounds like a lie. 2 years later, your phone rings, unknown number. You let it ring once, twice, then you answer. You shouldn't have. The voice knows you, says your name like it's nothing. Calm, controlled, no emotion. We know what you did. Your heart starts racing, but they don't rush. They don't threaten. They don't need to. They explain. Slowly, carefully, they have everything. Transcripts, records, statements, proof, not just of the case, but of you. You're not in trouble, a pause, unless you make this difficult. And just like that, you're trapped again. They don't want justice, they want access, information, names, cases, details you were never supposed to share. You tell yourself it's temporary, just until you fix things, just until you make it right, but you don't. You adjust, you survive, you become part of it. The lie grows, spreads, from one moment into your entire life. Years pass, and then it comes back. The case reopened, new evidence, new attention. Your name again. You're called in, same building, same room, same oath, but you're not the same person. This time, you hesitate. This time you feel it, the weight, the truth trying to come out. You try to say it or something close to it, but it doesn't matter because the damage was already done. Outside, cameras flash, voices shout over each other. Why did you lie? How many cases are affected? Do you regret it? You stand there, silent, because you don't have answers. You don't even have certainty anymore. You don't know where the lie started or where it ends, and the worst part isn't the charges or the headlines or even the man who lost years of his life. The worst part is this: you remember the exact moment everything could have been different. One question, one pause, one honest answer. I'm not sure. And you didn't.